I'd like to welcome everybody back to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network channel 2018. Today, we're continuing our wild card weekend playoff series. All right, and of course we have third seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers, season record 10-6, taking on Seattle Seahawks, who are the sixth seed with a season record of 10-6. The winner between Tampa Bay and Seattle will play the number one seed Atlanta Falcons. All right. Also, our updates with other teams today. The Washington Redskins got knocked off fifth seed by the fourth seed Green Bay Packers, and the Green Bay Packers will be playing Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC divisional championship. And the winner between Tampa Bay and Seattle in this first round wild card will play the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta in a divisional championship. Then we go out west to the AFC. Pittsburgh Steelers got knocked off at home with an upset, losing to Oakland Raiders, the fifth seed. Pittsburgh, the fourth seed, lost in a shutout. So the Oakland Raiders will move on to play the Indianapolis Colts, second seed of the AFC West. And then later on we'll have Denver Broncos and New England game as well. So we're going to get this game underway of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Seattle Seahawks. Okay. Also, anybody want to come join any leagues? Friend me on my PS4 at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. You can hit up my subscriber button. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you can be notified for new sports content to come about by myself, Devin Smith. You can also check out my Facebook page known as Joe Price Hall of Fame, where you can see exclusive championship footages of all the live streams I've ever done on YouTube, PS4. Okay?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup of two big-hitting safeties patrolling the middle. It's T.J. Ward versus Cam Chancellor. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain has held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A man under center for this Seattle offense, Russell Wilson, as they take the field. He put the ball in the air 45 times last week, but it was in a loss to Washington. How did you assess his play?
Normal Russell Wilson in so many ways, but the pressure that Washington's defensive front seven put on him, couldn't hang in the pocket, had to flush a lot and try and beat Russell Wilson to make these creative plays, but the coverage downfield was excellent by Washington. Very hard for him to find open receivers.
And he did throw 2 interceptions. On first down, Wilson. And his first look is incomplete. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Wilson throwing again. His throw incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. Room here to run. They'll have a first down past the 40. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A dump off for Davis. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the pass completion. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's third and short.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On third down, it's Davis, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Time to see what the Bucs offense and Jameis Winston has up their sleeve. They didn't have much up their sleeve last week in that 30-10 loss to New Orleans. In fact, they didn't score an offensive touchdown in that game. First time that's happened in Winston's 3-year career.
Hard to believe, isn't it? Because of the offensive weapons that they have and Winston's ability to play. But one thing that we have to take into consideration, he's been playing hurt the last few weeks. He's got an injured shoulder, and they didn't allow him to come back and play in the second half after consulting with the team doctors.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down following the run. Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. So the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 29. Second and just 1. To throw is Wilson. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second and 10 here. Wilson going to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Levante David able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, that's Barber, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there, and what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. First and 15 here behind the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking. Sometimes the draw play develops slowly, and that allows the defense to react.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Buccaneers now. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that.
Right.
Totally missed it.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdown. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
6 yards to go here on second down. Here's Wilson operating from the gun, and that'll be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On 1st and 10, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A first down throw for Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down, Winston again. And Brate has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Fresh set of downs here. To the air again with Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In the red zone this time. They'll throw again. Winston trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Second down, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Seahawks are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Buccaneers just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Seahawks opening up on offense. Wilson's got great blocking here. He takes off and ends up picking up 21 yards on this run. Seahawks would later kick a field goal. Late in the first quarter, Lombard's got to get the quarterback here. This ends up with a short loss in yardage. Bucs lined up at the 20. Winston's got to rush the throw, and it's intercepted. Griffin's the one who would run it back for the score, pushing the lead to 10. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On play action, Winston. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Carry, it's Davis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, Baldwin with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. he's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Davis. And some room to roam now. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 38-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go again with Davis. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Davis now. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. So So it'll be second and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Wilson. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Walsh now for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Jameis now on first down. And some room to work. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First down, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Jameis on second down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Jameis to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Jameis again. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Bucs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Throwing, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Or you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there.
The Seattle Seahawks are looking powerful and mighty in this game. With the Seattle Seahawks up 17 to Tampa Bay nothing. This is an awesome matchup. I couldn't have dreamed it better. I mean, you know, Tampa Bay, I mean, man, they're getting smashed in Seattle Seahawks house. So that's why this is a very interesting matchup. Russell Wilson is coming through real big as he always does. Oh, my God, look at that move from Davis. Oh, man. Okay. The winner of this game here, of this wild card, will play at Atlanta against the Falcons in the NFC Divisional Championship game. Okay? So that's going to be the winners of this game right here. I mean, Tampa Bay didn't even put up 3 points. I mean, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. Of course, later on today, the Philadelphia Eagles, myself, I will be playing my playoff game, one and done. We will be playing at home against the Green Bay Packers. And after this game, there's only 4 teams left in the NFC, and that will be Atlanta, Falcons, and the Seattle Seahawks, which I want to see that matchup. I want to see if Seattle going to knock off Atlanta. That's interesting. And, of course, the winners between Philadelphia, myself, and Green Bay, we're going to play the winners of the Atlanta Falcons in Seattle. So it should be excellent, awesome. It should be great. Also out there out west in the AFC today, the Oakland Raiders knocked off the Pittsburgh Steelers, okay, 9-0, and the Oakland Raiders move on to play Indianapolis Colts in the AFC Divisional Championship round. Oakland Raiders will move on to the second round, and the Denver Broncos and New England game should be on. We should be doing that today too, and that will wrap up wild card playoffs. And then we'll move into the divisional second round soon. All right, so we got a whole list of excellent games for all you guys today who are into the football Madden seasons, franchise mode, regular season, playoff mode, you name it. Oh, he breaks it! Woo! Davis breaks in the big. Breaking that big time, baby. Okay, let me see. Definitely hope all you guys enjoyed this weekend wild card playoffs. Okay. No self-promotion. There you go, T-Pain. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that do self-promotion on my page. A lot of people that do that self-promotion thing, you know. Oh! Okay. All right. The Seattle Seahawks will be moving on to the NFC Divisional Championship to play in Atlanta versus the Falcons. So that should be good. Congratulations, Seattle Seahawks. Okay. All right.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0, zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.